Haynes is able to get the
He leaps over a defender.
Pick, Gibbs, all the way.
I'm devastated. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to think. Can we pull off one of the greatest comebacks in Georgia Tech history? What's up, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my first ever YouTube series, and it came with perfect timing. The new NCAA 25 college football game has just dropped this past week. I'll be taking you through a 6-year dynasty rebuild, and that will be my first episode, introducing you, setting up recruiting boards, going through my first season, maybe playing a game or two. I'm super excited for what I have planned for you guys. I hope you're excited. Let's get to it. Let's see who we're going to be for the new rebuild. So to make this rebuild a little bit more challenging, we will be playing on Heisman mode, and we have to sim at least a couple games per year. We also do have a set of challenges that we have to complete before the 6 years are up. If we do not complete every single one of those challenges, I will be sending one person who likes and comments down below one free Visa gift card, and I couldn't decide which program to use, so I chose from a handful and going to let a spinner decide for us. So let's go see what the spinner has to say. But first, I just want to say I really appreciate you all for tuning in. This video took a lot of hard work and is very special to me. So if you like this video, feel free to thumbs up down below, and also don't forget to subscribe and comment if you want to see more content like this, or if there's another team you would like to see me rebuild in a new dynasty series. Again, I really appreciate you all for tuning in, and I'll see you in a sec. Peace. So like I mentioned before, this is going to be completely random. I picked a handful of teams with low overalls from different conferences and threw them on a spinner. So we're going to click into the spinner, and we're going to see who we're going to be rolling with for the next 6 years. And it looks like we're going to be headed to the ACC. We're rolling with the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. So we will be jumping right into it, and as you can see from my dynasty settings, I will be playing on the hardest level, Heisman level, so it should be pretty challenging. All this other stuff I'm going to keep pretty much the same. Quarter length, 5 minutes, no Excel clock, and we will do our own manual recruiting. As you can see, this conference is very competitive, and they even added teams like Cal and SMU, but we'll go ahead and choose our team, which is one of the lower overalls in the conference. I think we are sitting at, Georgia Tech is sitting at a 3-star 81 overall, and they are tied with Duke and Wake Forest as the worst teams in the ACC. So this will definitely be a challenge. I mean, even Boston College is a better overall, and they're a 3-star program, and they're an 84. So this is going to be challenging. We're going to go ahead and create our head coach. So as you can see from our options here, we have motivator, recruiter, and tactician. For most of the videos that I've seen, everyone's been picking recruiter because they want to be able to build their program faster. But I'm going to take the road less traveled, and I'm going to choose motivator. So just looking at Georgia Tech's history, they've always been kind of mediocre. But recently, 2019 to 2022, it's been bad. So they definitely need Bear to come in here and help establish a better program, a better culture. Last year, they went to a bowl game. I'm not sure if they won it. I think they did. So we're just going to go ahead and sign our 3-year contract. It looks like our goal is to win 7 games. I can guarantee in the next couple years, hopefully, we'll be able to establish some more wins. All right, so first we're going to check out our roster. So at quarterback, we have Haynes King, who's a junior. We're pretty young in the quarterback department, 84 overall, 90 speed, and 91 acceleration. He's pretty athletic, and he has a 92 throw power, so he can definitely heave that thing down the field.
How much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over the mountains?
As well, 92 speed, 97 acceleration, 96 change of direction. Pretty young in this department too, but a lot of our young guys have lower overalls. It looks like Jamie Felix could be could be a developmental guy for the future. Going through here again. Jeez, we have 50 wide receivers. And they're all young. We have about 5 seniors and none of them play. Looks like this guy, Christian Leary. He looks like he could be a pretty good player for us. 96 speed, 96 acceleration. And best wide receiver is going to be an 85 overall. And he's only a sophomore. Looks like we'll definitely have to look at tight end. And geez, our offensive line is putrid. Defensive line wise, Romello Height, he looks like he's going to be a pretty big piece for next year's season. Again, more seniors, so it definitely looks like we're going to have to build our D-line as well. Looks like our linebackers, oh man, our linebackers, they're young, but man, very bad, very bad. I don't know if we should build these guys or look to fill them in. We'll let next year be the telltale. And just looking at our secondary help as well. Low overalls, so we'll definitely have to recruit maybe some higher star, better development players. Just looking at more of the secondary here, we definitely have our work cut out for us. I mean, we're even going to have to recruit a punter here. So let's go to the recruiting board and get that set up. So right away here, you're going to see our team needs. And you're going to see their ratings and their stars. So I'm just going to go ahead, fire away, and put a lot of our team needs on the prospect list. We're going to have to go heavy defensive line here. And a lot of 2-star, 3-stars, so we better hope development-wise we're able to use our motivator skills and have these players gain attributes a lot quicker. Definitely going to have to add a linebacker or two. And add our offensive line. And it looks like we could be in the running for a 5-star. 4th on the board for this 5-star. So we're definitely going to go after Taj Slater. Power rusher, 6'1", 292. He has the Aaron Donald build. We'd love to bring him to Georgia Tech. Our main goal here is to build both sides of the trenches and add some secondary help. I think skill-wise, offensively, we'll live at least for a year or two. And we can look to add, but we definitely want to build the trenches because that's where these games are going to be won and lost. All right, just looking at our recruiting board now that we have it set up, a lot of 3-stars, a lot of 2-stars. Looking at Taj Slater, I mean, this is definitely a guy that we want to scout and offer a scholarship. But it looks like he might be a bust. But I'll tell you what, just because he's a bust, he's a 5-star, he's probably still going to be a lot better than a lot of the guys that we have. Looks like Lamar Abrams could be a gem, so I'm glad we offered him a scholarship. I'm just going to go through and allocate all these points for our recruiting. This athlete power rusher definitely looks like he could be a factor. 86 strength, 74 tackle, 80 acceleration, 81 speed with an 85 pursuit. So we're definitely going to offer him a scholarship. He could definitely play left or right end here. Braden Parkey looks like he's going to be a developmental gem, so we'll go ahead and offer him a scholarship. I know it's not pretty, I know it's not fun, no wide receivers, no running backs on the board, but hey, I mean, we got to do what we got to do. Like I said, in 4 years, 5 years, when we're going to be competing for a natty, we're going to need strong bulls up front that's going to carry the load for us. So let's just go ahead and look through our board. As you can see, we're high on a lot of these lists, but I mean, we're competing with a lot of SEC schools and a lot of different ACC schools, just with our pipeline and being kind of right in the center of where all the good football players come from. We're definitely going to be competing. We're probably going to lose out on a lot of the guys we want, but I feel like we have a good board. I know we have a ton of defensive ends and defensive tackles, but hey, that's what we need. And like I said, we're probably going to lose out on a lot of these guys, so we have to be able to snag a few. So let's go ahead and take a look at our schedule here. We're going to have Florida State at home week 0. Then we're headed to Georgia, or Georgia State's coming to us week 2, or what would be week 1. We have Florida State at home week 0. Then Georgia State at home week 1. Then we're headed out to Syracuse, FCS East, number 20, Louisville. Then we have a bye week. If I had to put a prediction, if I'm simming most of these, at best I'll give us 4 wins. I just don't think we're going to win that many games, especially simming through. I'll be sure to hop in a couple games because I'll be scheduling visits. So we're going to hop into our coach skill tree here. We could just go into our motivator and try to just start unlocking a lot of these skills, because I think it's going to help in the long run more than we think. So let's just go ahead and allocate our points to blocking O-line. And just looking at our offensive and defensive coordinator, maybe we look to replace after the year. We'll see how this year goes, but they have D- prestiges, which is not good. And looking at the preseason All-Americans, I just don't think we're going to have anyone on here. A lot of familiar names, but it looks like for first team, no one from Tech. For second team, no one from Tech. So no one is putting us on a national scale. We don't have one player on there, but maybe, hey, we'll prove someone wrong. So let's go ahead and advance the week here. We have some guys that are at risk of transferring, and it looks like our number one overall halfback is at risk, and one of our best wide receivers. So maybe we can tune in and see if we can convince them to stay. So since we have 600 hours, I think we just go right into allocating and setting up schedules. Maybe we can take someone off here that we just feel like we are going to lose to. But honestly, we're very high on a lot of these boards, which is encouraging to see. I mean, I did not expect this. I definitely want to remove someone just to see if we can try to get a halfback in here in case if our guy leaves. So I think we're just going to go ahead and add Robert Berryman. We're going to go back to our board here and start allocating some points. We'll send the house here since he is a gem. Taj Slater's the 5-star, and I still want to bring him in. Even though we're losing out to Georgia, and he has a bad development trait, like I said, I feel like he can come in and be almost like probably close to an 80 overall right away. Send the house here. A 4-star athlete here, so we definitely want to go ahead and try to pull away in front of Georgia. So as you can see, we allocated all of our points out to our recruiting board. So we're going to go ahead and go back and sim this week against Florida State. Number 11 ranked Florida State coming into Georgia Tech for the first game of the year. Let's see how it goes. So it looks like our quarterback threw for 350 yards, went 20 for 24, 4 tutties, and 1 pick. So he was super efficient in the game. Looks like Haynes was not as efficient on the ground, averaging only 1 yard a carry. But Leary, 7 receptions, 109 through the air, and 2 tutties. It looks like we didn't have any picks, but Lightsey had 9 tackles, solo tackles, and 11 tackles in total. We'll go ahead and allocate some of our coach skills. Maybe we'll go ahead and unlock the recruiting tree. But I feel like Motivator was a good choice because we'll be able to develop these players quicker. Still want Taj Slater. Again, I don't know what the gem means, but being a 5-star recruit and getting our first 5-star recruit in the first year would be major. We definitely need to add a tackle. So we used all of our hours, but it looks like everyone else on the board, for the most part, we're ahead of. Let's go ahead and send the house at Adrian Eaton and see if we can convince him to come here. I'm hoping for a win here, but we'll see. Looks like we lost to Georgia State week 1, which is not good because Georgia State is not a very good football team. But we are on the road at Syracuse next game, starting ACC play. Let's go ahead and check out our board. We'll ask Jimmy Shambeau to come to the Notre Dame game. Hopefully we can put up a good fight, and we'll put it a family visit. 4-star Tim Eason looks like he's going to choose us over Georgia right now. So we're just going to go ahead and keep recruiting him the way he is. And Adrian Eaton, we have pulled ahead of Vandy so far. We're going to go ahead and schedule a visit because we definitely want to pull him in. We'll bring him to the Notre Dame game as well for program tradition. All right, so after week 2, we have reallocated our board. We added some people, we dropped some people, but as you can see, overall, I mean, we're first in a lot of these races here. I mean, and looking at some of our key players on the board, Braden Parkey, again, could come in and be immediate impact player. 79 acceleration, 79 tackle, 77 finesse move, 90 strength. Number 1 on the board for Lamar Abrams, 75 run block finesse, 86 strength, 77 lead block. Could definitely be an instant impact player. And I want to check out our main tackle here, Adrian Eaton. 76 pass block finesse, 82 strength, 66 run block, 69 agility, 71. So not eye-popping numbers off the get-go, but if he has a hidden gem, I'm assuming he's going to develop really well. Let's go ahead and sim the next week. We are 0-3 to start the year, so we must have lost to Syracuse. And I just want to go ahead and check the conference standings here. You have Boston College at 2-0. And I think we're the only ones without a win. 0-2 in conference play as well. So we are not starting this year off good. But like I said, I thought we were only going to get 4 wins. But there were definitely some teams earlier in the schedule that I thought we would beat. Overall, I mean, King's having a great year. Not a lot of touchdown passes, but 920 yards through the air. Pretty efficient. So our quarterback's our leading rusher. Our running back, who averages 0.7 less yards on the ground. Only 14 receptions for our leading receiver, Eric Singleton Jr., 300 yards through the air, 2 tutties, and it looks like Leary is the touchdown guy, the go-to guy in the red zone. Here we're just going to go ahead and sim FCS East. So we finally got our first win against FCS East. That's encouraging because, man, we probably would have got fired after that game if we lost. Looks like we are gearing a little bit towards being on the hot seat at 63%. So that is not good news. But again, we just want this first year to be a baseline. Looks like Boston College is still at the top. We are sitting steadily at the bottom at 1-3, 0-2 in conference play. 9th ranked Louisville away. Could we pull the upset? Nice. So we got Braden Parkey, 3-star D tackle, to finally commit. Adrian Eaton, our 3-star left tackle with star development trait, has committed. Maybe we had a great game against Louisville. I'm not sure. Have Duke at home. Again, I'm just going to go ahead and advance the week. And it looks like we won last week. Let's check out some of the stats. Looks like King is lighting it up through the air. He hasn't thrown a pick in a couple weeks. 1,600 yards through the air. 110, 158. I mean, this guy is super efficient. He has a rating of 186.5. I don't know how he's not going to be in the Heisman watch. We'll have to go over and look. And even on the ground, he's our leading rusher. I mean, he has no touchdowns and a fumble. But looking at the next closest guy, in Haynes, 66 carries for 228 and 2 TDs. No wonder he wants to transfer, dude. Beat Duke 48-38 last week. So we put on an offensive show, but man, our defense is bad. Let's play some key moments and see if we can help our team out a little bit. Maybe we can get an upset win over North Carolina. And this is my first time using these guys, so I don't even know who's good, who's not good, where I should go with the ball. So we're just going to run it. We're going to run it first play since the stadium pulse is so loud. And Haynes is able to get 13 on the first run of the game. Maybe second and medium, we take a shot here. And they switched their corner. They switched their corner, and we should have scored a touchdown. We're not known for running the ball, but I'm scared to pass it considering I haven't played with these guys. And we're going to come up short, 4th and 1, but we have nothing to lose. So we're going to go for it. They're definitely in, man. And we caught him. And he runs right past him for the touchdown. Our first touchdown of the first season. Oh my God, and he's killing it. And he's killing it. Why'd he just get jiggy? And we're going to try to keep him from scoring. And it looks like first play, we get the sack. So it looks like North Carolina was able to put 3 points on the board. And they're knocking on the door to score. So we have to try to keep them out. And they run the ball on 1st and goal. And we're able to shove them back 2 yards. I have a feeling our run defense is really bad. So that's why I'm trying to help out. And he breaks off the tackle and punches it right in. Looks like we have the ball. And we're threatening. But it's 3rd and 10. This is a huge 3rd and 10. I really like Leary on slot fade here. Looks like they're in zone. So we'll have to see if this corner runs with it. And that he does. Oh my gosh. We just try to get rid of it, and it pops up in the air, and he picks it. Now we're down 10. Started off this game 7-0. Haven't had any luck since. Just got to get rid of it. And we're going to hand it off. Smash Mouth football. Ready? Hike, hike! Hike! And we turn it into a 15-yard gain. Can we literally catch him slipping here? Can we catch him slipping? No pun intended. Looks like we did. Haynes is able to get the corner. He leaps over a defender. Oh my gosh, he cleared him, dude. And he's wide open. And Rutherford's able to catch the touchdown. Down 3. Georgia Tech's down 3. Third down and 13 with 1 minute and 33 seconds. If we can get this stop here, we'll have a good chance of scoring and getting the ball back. And we're able to get the pressure home. That was a huge sack. Down 3. Now we can try to put a drive here. And they left Singleton. He burned him. We threw the bullet pass, and he's wide open. To the 10. To the 5. And Singleton will punch it in for a Yellow Jacket 6. Could we beat him again? And he does beat him again. Singleton beats him to the outside, and he drops. Awful kicking field goals on this game. And the meter is shaking so bad. I definitely missed it. I shanked it so bad. Knocking on the door, 18 seconds. 2nd and 7. They have 1 timeout. We're trying to keep him out of the end zone, and we stop him short of a first down. Let's see if Davis can make a play here. Pick 6. That's what we need. We need a pick 6. And he just gets rid of it. And they actually made quite a bit of a comeback. 49-44, not what I expected. They must have got a garbage time touchdown. But hey, either way, that is a huge win in ACC play. And again, Haynes King popping off. 305 through the air, 65 completion rate with 6 tugs through the air. Play our game with Notre Dame. Man, we're fired up. We're fired up. I love playing the Fighting Irish. They're the team I always rooted for growing up. Big, crucial 3rd down to start the game. Definitely don't want to go 3 and out. And that is a great ball by Haynes King. And Leary breaks a tackle. Someone's ripping Mo Bamba throughout the audience. Is that the only song they have on this game? Oh, man. And the pressure gets to us, and we probably would have threw a pick, so it's not necessarily a bad thing it got to us. So we were able to stop Notre Dame and get the ball back, and we're in pretty good field position here. I say we just hand it off, see if Haynes can make something shake. And their defensive line just crushes through right away. Maybe we can literally catch them slipping with the screen here. No pun intended. Again. I don't care. I don't care. Dad jokes. Wait. Man, we can't even get the ball out on a screen, dude. They get there in like 3 seconds. So it looks like Notre Dame was able to put their first points on the board, so we are trailing. Let's go ahead and try to put a drive together here. I'm handing the ball off. 1st down and 10. Haynes tries to bounce it, but there's nothing there. Now we're looking at a 3rd and 20. Oh, man, and we almost throw a pick. Terrible ball. I think we're just going to have to win with the dink and dunk and screenplays because we're not really able to run the ball, and they're on all of our long ball attempts. Another good play to make it a 3rd manageable RPO action here. Give us some options. And Cooley makes 5 guys miss. He has to scramble. He throws a dot to Lane for the first touchdown of the Yellow Jackets game. What a rollout. What a dot. Puts it on the money. Haynes King. And they just look like they're not going to stop. This is an attitude thing. This is ego. I mean, look at them. They're just pushing us around.
Your map.
We can hold them to 3. I definitely don't love this play. And we get home. Let's go. I like the stop routes. And oh, he sits under it. He sits under it and he reads it all the way, and we throw a crucial pick. I think they're going to try to run the ball here. And they do. And they run it in for a touchdown. We got to try to flip some momentum. And Singleton, oh, Leary and Singleton win their matchups, and I'm not able to get the ball away. If they keep pressing, we're going to take a shot. That's all we can do. And that's what they do. They press Leary. He wins on the slot fade, and he breaks a tackle. The 20, the 10, the 5, and Leary is in. Play the freaking fight song, dude. We're coming back. We're coming back. Leary work underneath, and he's out of there. Another huge gain for Leary. Can we float it over the top? Not even who that was intended to, but Singleton comes in with a big catch. A huge catch. And he's after us again, dude. Look how quick he is, but Haynes is quicker. And he breaks one. He breaks one for 20 yards down the sideline. And I'm sorry. I promise we're going to try to make it better. But if you transfer, I don't blame you. See if we can try to get him slipping with the screen.
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!
See how many times I can use that in one video. What a terrible joke. And Cooley breaks one. Can he get the edge? Can he get the edge? Oh my gosh, and Cooley almost rips off a big play for a touchdown. I say we go for it. Oh man, I want to run it. I want to run it. I don't even know what play to run. I think we just run a stick here. I didn't like the play we had called. And we have it. We have it for a touchdown. It's 24-21. And we can put on a drive of the lifetime and upset Notre Dame. And again, we're pressured right away, but we're able to get the ball away. It looks like we might have the curl flat here, depending on what this linebacker does. And they sit on it again. They're sitting underneath of everything, dude. Only get 3. So we could still take the lead here. No picks. We cannot throw any picks, which has been my Achilles heel this game. Computer probably would have won this game. Oh, jeez. And we almost throw another pick. We get the ball on our 34, it looks like. So let's see if we can make something shake. And Singleton wins off the line. He wins off the line for a huge gain. Dude, no one can stop him. What is he eating? Is that a touchdown? And it's a pick. It's a crucial pick. And a crushing defeat to the Irish. I felt like we were going to pull that one out. And I just had 3 or 4 crucial picks. But man, I just had no time to throw. We got to win. Taj Slater committed. 5-star. Our first 5-star D tackle. Taj Slater has committed. And our tight end. So we are able to fill the tight end spot. Another right outside linebacker. And just looking at our player card, Haynes could be so good. He could be so good. I wish there was a way I could try to keep him here. If there's any way I could convince him. No, it looks like FAU has pulled ahead of us for our center. We definitely need to pull him in on a visit. Let's bring him to MC State, maybe? Or number 11, Miami. I think we bring him into Miami. I mean, we're going to have to send the house here. Do everything we can to pull him in. Try to pull Eason in. We have a ton of points, so we might as well bring in these guys for visits. Standings, Clemson has taken sole possession of number 1 with North Carolina behind them. Syracuse 6-1. There's a lot of good teams in the ACC. I mean, we're sitting middle of the pack, pretty much towards the end of the pack, but 3-6, 2-4 in conference play. So we lost some out of conference games. Not as bad. Like I said, I was predicting 4 wins, and I feel like we're hovering right around there. Again, King just lighting it up. 177 rating, 25 TDs, almost 3. He's going to finish over 3,000 passing yards. I can understand why Haynes wants to leave. 3.3 per carry, only 2 touchdowns on the season. And Leary, I mean, having a hell of a senior year. 33 receptions, 638 through the air, 10 tutties. Having a great year. And our sophomore wide receiver also following up with a great year. Hopefully he can develop a little more. It looks like my job security is low, so that is not good. But hopefully we were still able to get that second year, because I think we'll do better next year. Let's go ahead and upgrade some coaching skills. Go to recruiter here, defensive line, go back over to motivator and see if we can add to our linebackers. Another commit, Peter Lord. So next season I will be playing a lot more games, and full games, full offense and full defense, or just ripping a car across the field in the rain, which seems very irresponsible. People are going to be tearing Achilles running through tire tracks. There's no way there are proper tires on that vehicle. If King goes down because he steps in a 1920s tire track, someone's getting fired. And we're coming out gunning. We're coming out gunning. And we hit Seether for a 15-yard gain. And we're tempo all day. And Haynes rips off his biggest run of the year. More than likely the biggest run of the year for Haynes. Our speed. Haynes one-on-one with the linebacker. And he beats him, but drops the ball. We're going to keep gunning, though. We have the dig route, and we just get the ball off. And we hit him with a read option. The spin by King, and he gets to the 1-yard line. Oh my gosh, he broke his ankles. Got stuck in the tire tracks. We have him in the flat. We have him in the flat for a touchdown. Easy read. Maybe Jamal Haynes will want to stay after that touchdown. But we have the ball back, and we are threatening their territory. Let's see if we can punch it in and take a bigger lead. And we hit Rutherford over the middle, and he hangs on down to the 1-yard line. Can we get Jamal Haynes another touchdown? It's going to be a career day. They're running a 3-man front. We're just going to punch it in. We're going to punch it in, baby. Let's go. Threatening again in their territory. So we are giving it to Miami. And Singleton beats him off the line. He didn't even contest him for a touchdown. Miami was just ranked last week, and we are giving it to them. Now we got the ball, and we are looking to drive with 1:09 left in the second quarter. Looks like Miami did answer. And again, we're just going to beat the cover 2. But Lane can't hold on. Wing it all over the yard. And we have him in the flat, wide open. They blitzed. Haynes hits him with a nasty spin and a juke. I say we go, dude. We're the Dan Campbells. We're the fighting Dan Campbells here. Fighting kneecaps. Let's go. Leary out wide. That's the guy we want, the senior. And he breaks a big one. He beats it with speed. And he takes it down to the 8. There goes that Georgia Tech offense. Haynes King driving again. He sees a lane. He breaks up the middle. And he fights to the 1. Can we do it? And the tight end's wide open. Wide open on the stick. And it looks like Miami was able to score, get the ball back, and they're knocking. They're only down 1 possession. And Cameron Ward. I definitely want to win this game versus Miami. So I might have to jump in. Play the rest of the game. Big hit. I don't like bringing the pressure here, dude. But I'm gonna. And they ran a screen. They ran a screen there? But there's not a lot of plays in this playbook that I like at this distance. But I'm just going to take our best guy on their best guy. And Singleton can't come down with it. So we're going to be punting. They have the ball. We need a stop. And we need to pull the upset off. I like the zone blitzes on this game, but honestly, I don't even know if they work. I don't know what defense works. It's so much different from Madden. Oh, man. And he drags 5 dudes into the end zone. What a play. So we are down 1 with 2:14 left. First down and 10. And we got to get a stop. Just trying to bring some safety help. And he breaks it to the outside, dude. We should have just let him score. Can we let him score? Let's just let him score. Let him score. Punching it in would be ideal. But I guess holding him to 3 wouldn't be terrible. And that's how we're going to end this game. No, we tried the hook and ladder, but it would not work. We dropped the game to Miami, 32-28. NC State, I'm just going to go ahead and sim that game. We are able to sign 1 right guard, and we pulled in our QB, Jamal Wesley. We have our quarterback of the future. Our rivalry game against Georgia, I'm just going to go ahead and advance so we can get to Season 2 and go through our off-season developments. The ACC finished this year. Looks like Florida State pulled ahead and was number 1. This conference is very competitive. I feel like every time we look back, number 1 spot was different. Top 4 teams are ranked and highly ranked. I mean, we finished just above Pitt, but man, we're struggling this year, but we weren't the worst team. We played pretty decent in conference play. I mean, no one really stood out outside of Florida State and Virginia Tech. We did get our halfback, Robert Berryman, who took forever to commit. I feel like we were recruiting him in like week 1. Cade Klubnik is the Heisman in 2024, but he threw for 51 tugs and only 6 picks, over 4,200 yards. The guy balled out. Go ahead and look at our All-Americans, since that is one of our challenges, to have a first-team All-American. Does not look like we have a first team. Let's check second team, and that is a no-go. Any freshman of the year? No to that as well. So we definitely have our work cut out for us. I don't think we completed any of our challenges in Season 1. And the Ducks do pull it off, 35-17. Dylan Gabriel and the Ducks able to get it done and win the national championship in 2024. So let's go ahead and take a dip into the transfer portal. Sophomore transfer, 83 tackle, 86 pursuit, 86 acceleration. This guy could be a stud. Only an 80 speed, but I mean, for being young, 85 play recognition and 78 strength. Definitely going to try to get this guy. Jay Harris, a 3-star junior, 6'2", 215, power back. Let's go ahead and scout him as well. 84 trucking, 83 break tackle, 88 speed, 92 acceleration. So he doesn't have a ton of speed, but man, to have a power back, maybe we can get a 1-2 punch going. This guy's pretty good too. 85 block shedding, 89 strength, 88 tackle, 80 hit power. And he's only a sophomore. Stefilian Green ends up pulling through and committing to us. Great to see. Aaron Bryant, another D tackle. Graham Keating, we finally got a center. Jameer Lewis, another linebacker for depth. Donelius Johnson from Patterson, Georgia, a 4-star middle linebacker for depth. Let's check out our training results. King goes up from an 86 to an 88. Harvey stays in an 85. Fusel from an 83 to an 84. So not a ton of upgrades. However, we did get stronger up front, I feel like, which is encouraging. And that's mainly what we wanted to do right away anyway. We wanted to get together the defensive line. We wanted to bolster the offensive line. I feel like that's what we did. Overall, though, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot for next year. Right now, we have Colorado week 1, then a bye week. We play Kennesaw State, Temple, Virginia Tech, and we start to get into ACC play where we are at a straight gauntlet from week 7 all the way to week 14. So I think what we do here, we play Colorado week 1. I feel like that's a good game. Maybe we change this Kennesaw State game. I feel like Memphis would be a good team to play. So let's play at home versus Memphis. I'm actually going to change Temple. Let's go ahead and play the MAC school, Akron. And then we get into a gauntlet of a schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ranked teams this year. And we're going to set up our new recruiting board. We have a development diamond for Josh Knowles. Another one, 2 corners with development traits, 90 acceleration, 80 zone coverage, 93 speed, 87 change of direction. Could definitely come in and be a factor. A lot of time on interior linemen, 80 pass block finesse, 74 impact blocking, 83 strength. A lot of diamonds here. 90 throw power, 87 short accuracy, 85 medium accuracy, 77 throw on the run, 93 speed, and 91 acceleration. Orlando Ansah could be a diamond in the rough. So we are definitely going to offer him another diamond in the rough. Kareem Zembia, 81 tackle, 82 strength. Kind of slow, but 75 hit power. Taj Countess, a 4-star halfback. 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 84 change of direction. We need a halfback for next year. We are 5th on his board, so we are kind of low down there. Hopefully we can pull ahead. We have set up our board for the 2026 class. Look at our depth chart. Of course, Haynes King is going to be under center. I think we go ahead and start A. Harris, the transfer power back. Looks like Isaiah Canyon is going to have to be a big part of our passing game as a freshman. Have a couple freshmen in here. He has tremendous speed, which can help us. Ty Thompson comes in at a 76 overall. Parkey at a 67. Our transfer Aaron Bryant comes in at a 75 overall. Lockett, Green, Jones, Taj Slater. I mean, we are looking great up front. Taj Slater being a freshman, 78 overall. I definitely want him to get some tick. Jason Temple playing at 84 overall. I feel like we did exactly what we wanted to do. A lot of higher overalls. I'm feeling good, and we play in Colorado week 1 against Dion. And there comes our Yellow Jackets. A base layer for the recruiting and kind of our strategy, run the ball and stop the run. And right away we get sacked. Our right guard gets smoked. And we could be punting 3 and out on our first drive of season 2. Hit him with a screen pass. Harris tries to make something work, but it just doesn't. Colorado's going to take the ball over at the 31. New quarterback, Shador Sanders, has graduated. But that is not going to get it done, and he breaks 2 tackles. He breaks 2 tackles and takes it 22 yards up the sideline. Way to set the edge, but no one's there to fill it. We got to stop him. He just let him free. Way to stay in there and deliver. Hit him in stride, too. And they walk into the end zone, and I run middled. Some conviction here. King keeps it. He breaks free. And he fumbles. Oh no! The middle. This is an awful start to season 2. This is a sinking ship. We got to try to filter some water out here. How can we just keep it to 3? Let's go. We got to stop him here. Can't let him in. Can't let him in. Under no circumstances. Good thing, because he was wide open up the seam. Here on our 20, and we're looking to drive. And there goes Felix. 12-yard gain. We're on the ball. Fourth and 2. It's go territory. We play without fear. We need 2 yards. Can Felix get it? And they were almost offsides, but we go ahead and plow forward anyway. Who's going to make a play? Not BB. I'm going to BB all day. We'll cut him some slack there. We'll cut him some slack. Let's try to get some yak, some catch and run here. BB. BB with a big catch. Not a great route, but a good catch. 2nd and 5. We have to get a first down here. BB Donald, I feel like he's open on every route. I'm blaming him for my bad reads. And a punishing pick. A punishing pick. And he takes it all the way back for 6. I'm devastated. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to think. Can we pull off one of the greatest comebacks in Georgia Tech history? I doubt it. This rebuild is looking harder and harder. The lack of talent. There's no offensive line play. But Singleton beats him one-on-one. Singleton! And he can change the course of the game with one play. 80 yards. Come on. Let's stop the run. There we go. There we go. Set the tone. And we get home. We get home for the sack. A big cut. A big cut for a great return. Man, I thought he was going to score. They just play in a base defense. And we hit Felix out of the backfield. The receiving back who makes one miss. Another miss. And he's rumbling, stumbling to the 35. Just got to try to make something happen. Let's just take our points if we can hit this. And somehow we knock it through. And there's a flag. We're going to get a free first down and we can really capitalize on this. So we run the screen. Harris to the 1. And he uses the power to get in. He trucks a defender over. Right into the end zone, right over the goal line. And Georgia Tech brings us all the way back to 3, but there's plenty of time on the clock. A big sack. We just need some guys that want it. And this is what happens next. We need some guys that want it, and then next thing you see is a 60-yard gain. Big hit! And we break up the pass. It was looking bleak. But Harris has showed up, and he's going to show out as we barely get that off. Harris makes one miss. Can we just get a couple? Oh my gosh, late hit. Where's the flag? Let's go, refs. Hike! Ready! Ready, hike! And we have Felix open. And we're just going to nickel and dime it all the way down the field. I mean, hey, if they're giving it to us, we love chucking the ball. No! No! How did he catch that? That was supposed to be thrown like 10 feet over his head. Another disappointing moment in the game. A huge pick. And we can't get one back, bro. I want to try to get 3. And we're looking at a 3rd and 5. Can we have them punt 3 and out to start the second half? This would be huge. And they run the ball. They run the ball. And our big D tackle stuffs him. That's why we got you in the portal, to make plays like that. Hit him with a play action. He broke him off. Canyon with a big catch. Can Singleton win his matchup? They're getting greedy. He does. They take a shot. He hits him in stride. Oh, actually was just a little bit behind him. But this is what we have Felix for. Punch it in, baby. Let's go. Punch it in. And that's an easy touchdown. Felix for 2 yards right up the gut to take the 1-point lead over the Buffs. Come on, baby. Let's go. 2-yard loss. Way to come up and make a hit. Oh my gosh, dude. What a play. Just hits him out of the seam. As soon as he catches the snap, he throws it right up the seam. A pick! A pick! That's another dropped pick. What are they doing to me? Come on, man. Come on. Now look, dude. They're possession catching. Ah, they're just driving up and down the field on me. Come on. I literally saw him, dude. I saw him. I did not think he'd have the ball long enough to throw that. And I'm looking at BB. BB! What? Did he not get a foot down? BB! He looks like he got an elbow in, bro. Come on, get upfield. There we go. On the ball. I'm locked in right now. I'm locked in. I do not want to lose to Dion. Singleton. Oh, man. He beats his man, and the safety's able to get over and apply a big hit. Again, we catch him. Felix up the sideline. We're headed to the 4th, baby. And we hit the spot route. And Singleton down to the 1. Wait. And we hit Harris in the flat for the easy touchdown. The play works every time. Picks the inside linebackers. I'll tell you what. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anything could happen. I feel like they could drive downfield. I feel like they can go 3 and out here. Okay, not 3 and out. Let's grow up. Where's our rush? Where's the pass rush? And he breaks a tackle. Another tackle. Dude, he just broke 4 tackles. Man, the hit sticks are just not working. Up the sideline for another 10 yards. That is just not big. They're almost in field goal range already. And they are just running it down our face. He torched him on that out route. Good thing. Or that was an easy walk-in touchdown. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? There's no fight on this defense. Look, he's standing up straight. He's not even an athlete. Pick! Gibbs! All the way! For a touchdown! Let's go! Seed Gibbs with the biggest play of the night. What was that? An 80-yard pick six. Georgia Tech, we're up 7, baby. I'm sitting here complaining about fight. I know Dion's shaking in his boots over there. Shaking in that cowboy hat. Let's go. Now we need to stop. We can't talk too early. Let's get another turnover. Big play by the big guy up front. Filing Green. The transfer. Come on. Get home. One time. Toby with the sack. The slot blitz gets home, and they're going to have to punt it back to us with 3:15. Oh, man, we got to make something happen here. A couple first down. They shank a punt. Do not hit off of us. Dude. Bro. This is rigged. I don't want to play this anymore. And he's going to make one cut and go all the way to the house. Bruh. Come on. There got to be some sort of justice on this game, bruh. All right. Well, this is it. This is the drive, and I'm taking a shot right away. I don't care. I'm not leaving it in their hands. And Singleton wins his matchup, and he beats him. He beats him for a long one. I don't want to even give them the ball back. Wait! Hut! Wait! Harris plows 4 for 10. I feel like we can have something here. Singleton beats his man, breaks a tackle, spins out to the outside, and scores! Singleton! Play after play! Oh no, and a bad angle. At least we knocked him out. Seymour. Man, all the way down to the 5. They try hitting the screen and they lose 3. They lose 3 yards and the clock's ticking. Oh my goodness, and he underthrows it. He might go to overtime. This might be an 87-87 game. Let's go. And Harris with the big play. We're just running the same play. I like this play. Felix again. And he turns upfield. This has been a banger of a game, especially to start off the second season of our 6-year franchise. What will happen? Canyon beats his guy, and he's going to score! King puts it on the money. 5 catches, 90 yards, and 1 tug for Isaiah Canyon. Don't they learn? Don't press. Don't do it. Don't press. And we get, oh my gosh. There's no justice on this game. Come on. That was to seal it. And they're going to get a huge play. Just keep everything in front. Let's go. This could be the last play of the game. Just carry the seams. And they have the corner route open, and he throws it out of bounds. Come on. And they just heave it deep to the end zone. And it's intercepted! to seal the game. The Jackets are going to come all the way back 17-0 deficit and pull the upset off 49-42. What a way to start the new season. Everyone balled out. Felix got his, King got his, Singleton got his, Canyon got his, Harris got his, defense got theirs. Any way you want to win a game, we did it. We answered the call in every single way. We're going to check out the stats. King, 196 rating, 26 completions out of 39 attempts for 477 and 5 tugs, but he did throw 3 picks. Felix was 7 attempts, 32 yards. Jay Harris was 7 receptions, 2 tugs out of the backfield. Singleton, 6 receptions for 225 and 2 tugs. Canyon, 5 receptions, 90 yards and a tug. That was a huge game. I think for episode 1, that is a perfect place to stop. We'll go into episode 2, which is probably going to be more like season 2 and season 3 of our 6-year dynasty rebuild. But man, that's a good way to end it. We were low spirits in season 1, only winning I think 3 or 4 games, and to come out against Deion Sanders in Colorado, pull off the upset, 17-0 deficit. I'm done with episode 1. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it so much, and we will be back. Don't forget to thumbs up the button down below, subscribe, comment if you want to see more content like this, or if there's another team that pops to your mind that you want to see me rebuild. But Georgia Tech and the Yellow Jackets are here, and we're here to stay. Peace.